Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a first impressions on a bunch of new makeup that I bought. I recently did a Sephora VIB sale haul and I'm going to be trying out most of the products that I got in that haul plus some other goodies that I got recently as well. Yeah, I went a little overboard, obviously. I've been doing that lately because I've been trying to create a bunch of content for Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you know, you should do that. I do a bunch of creative looks like this and I post them there because I feel like YouTube makeup tutorials are kind of dead, so I don't really post a lot of makeup tutorials here anymore, just more like reviews, first impressions, things like that, because I think that's what my audience really likes. But let me know if you want to see more makeup tutorials. I'm definitely doing a bunch of Halloween tutorials on YouTube. Halloween is my time of year. Like, I'm so excited to get creative with a bunch of looks, and I've already ordered a bunch of like wigs and costumes and props to use on these looks. Like, I'm not half-assing anything. This is gonna be like a crazy Halloween season. I can't wait. Before getting into this video, I would really love for you to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of this. You know, you want to be notified, so hit that bell so you get notified for every upload. And yeah, if you want to see how I got this look slash my thoughts on some new products, then just keep on watching. So I do have a moisturizer I'm testing out, and I have used it a couple of times in the past, but I do want to try it again today. This is the Origins Clear Improvement Pore Clearing Moisturizer with Bamboo Charcoal. And I got this during the Sephora VIB sale, and I really wanted to try this because it does claim to help your skin look clear. So it has salicylic acid, which is an acne treatment that is used in most acne medications, which is not an active ingredient really found in moisturizers. So if a moisturizer can actually moisturize my face while helping me clear my acne, that's a good sign. So I just really wanted to try this. So this definitely smells like salicylic acid. It smells like an acne treatment. It doesn't smell like that great, to be honest, but if it's gonna do the job, then I don't care. I have a lot of blackheads on my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and put like an extra layer on my nose. I'm gonna let this soak into my skin while I do my eyebrows and prime my lids so I can go in with eyeshadow. Okay, so I do have an eyeshadow palette to test out today. I'm so excited for this. This is the BPerfect Cosmetics Carnival XL Pro palette. So this is the collaboration with Stacey Marie MUA and BPerfect Cosmetics. I never had the original one, which a lot of people did. It was like really big on Instagram, and honestly I had never heard of BPerfect Cosmetics before. Another rainbow palette is exactly what I need in my life. Definitely a lot more rainbow colors in here, I feel like, than the James Charles palette, and a lot more wearable shades as well. Like, more variety, I would say. More variety of browns, blues, pinks, purples. Very excited. So I'm gonna do that butterfly look that's been going around Instagram. I'm gonna draw an actual butterfly on my face as well. So I'm gonna use this shade right here called Wasted first, and I'm gonna pack that on the outer corner of my lid and blend that into the crease. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited to try this formula. And I'm gonna take a ColourPop E9 brush. It's a really dense brush. It's good for packing on eyeshadow. So that blends it out so beautifully. I am so impressed with this so far. I am really excited. All right, now I'm gonna take the shade Funky, which is this really nice hot pink right here. I'm gonna put that in the crease, on the rest of my crease, I guess, on the inner part of my crease. And I'm gonna be using a Time Los Angeles 206 brush, another pretty dense brush to pack on eyeshadow and blend it out as well. I love that shade as well. They both blend it out really nicely. It actually looks really gradient, even though I only used one shade on each side, and somehow I made it look like two shades for each because it blended out so nicely. But anyway, I'm gonna cut my crease now. For the lid shade, I'm gonna take the shade Fair Play, which is actually one of the highlighter shades, but I want something really nice and neutral, and I might even put Pink Me as well, just to see which one works better. Nah, I'm gonna take the shade Pink Me for sure. Oh my god, this shade is so pretty. What? It has like pink and purple like glitter. Now I'm gonna take more of that purple shade called Wasted and just like blend the crease, like the cut crease, what I did here at the edge, so it's not such a harsh line. And I'm gonna take a Morphe, what is this? Oh no, this is a MAC 221 brush. It's really small, and I'm gonna like really lightly tap it on the black, darken the outer corner. Very little bit. I'm gonna take the pink shade that I originally went with over here, and I'm gonna start it on this inner part of my lid and bring it a little bit above the crease, but I'm trying to do like this harsh line in the crease to create the butterfly wing. Now I'm just gonna take the purple shade that I took over here on the rest of my lid as well and kind of wing it out so that the butterfly wing shape. For eyeliner, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner, and I'm really excited to try this out. I'm gonna attempt to do a normal like wing liner on this side, Then I'm gonna do the butterfly wings on this side. Let's see how this goes. I'm really nervous about this because I probably shouldn't be using a new eyeliner to do this whole like wing thing over here. I'm like a little nervous. Okay, so this eyeliner is a little tricky to use, and I would say if you are a beginner at eyeliner, this isn't for you. I'm used to more of a felt tip pen, but this is like the one that you dunk in, and that's fine. Like I love my NYX matte liner, which is from the drugstore. It has a similar applicator, but it's just a little more wobbly than normal. I really like how black it is though. It's so nice. And I like that the applicator doesn't have too much product. It doesn't soak up like a lot of product. Like the NYX one, sometimes that happens where I don't think there's a lot of product and I go to apply it and it goes everywhere because there's way too much product on the wand. Something that I noticed about this eyeliner is that it dries really, really quickly. So that could be a good or a bad thing depending on what you're doing. For this, it was good because it wasn't like sliding everywhere. I do have a new primer to test out. And again, that's one of those things where you can't really like, I can't tell you exactly how I feel about it today. I mean, I can tell you like my first impression, obviously, but I can't give you like a full-on review or anything. We'll see how the foundation looks over it and everything. So this is the Stellar Brilliant Primer. I actually got this recommendation from Babs Beauty on YouTube. She did a video on her recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale, and I ended up buying it, and I got the mini of it. With primers, I generally get the mini just to make sure that I like it before I go and splurge on the full size. It's supposed to prime while giving you a natural, like, radiant glow about you, which is like, I'm all about that. Like I just definitely need like a smoothing primer, but I also want radiance. Like I love glowy foundations and stuff, so we'll see how this looks. Okay, so it's pink. It doesn't really have a smell, so that's good. I'm gonna take a little bit and put it here. It feels like that Becca primer. Oh, I don't really like the feeling of it at all, actually. I like thicker primers. This feels like it's gonna flake off, honestly. It's one of those, like, it's so thin that, like, as I'm spreading it, I feel like it's turning into flakes. I don't know how to explain it. We'll see how the foundation looks over it. I don't have a new foundation, but I am gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Hydrating Foundation. I just did a whole review on this, like a whole approved or booed. This is in the shade 150. It is too light for me, so I do have another product that I'm gonna try out today. This is the NARS Laguna Liquid Bronzer. I bought this because somebody mentioned in their Insta stories that they use it as a foundation darkener, and because my neck is a little tan, I did tan yesterday. Oh my gosh, I got my shirt dirty. How annoying. I tanned yesterday, so my neck is a little darker than my face. This is definitely gonna be way too light. It's already too light of a shade. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this in a little bit. So this is what it looks like. It comes in their like standard NARS packaging, which I like. And I'm actually gonna also use this as a liquid bronzer later on because I do wanna see how it applies. But I'm just gonna pump some on the back of my hand, like maybe 2 pumps. And then it's very, very liquidy, so you gotta be really careful. Like it's already slipping and sliding down my hand. I'm gonna put like 1 pump of this and see if that's a good foundation shade for me. Hopefully it is. And I'm gonna mix that together with my finger. It's still too light. Okay, that worked a little bit. I'm gonna just use it like this. I'm also using the Ofra Perfecting Puff, which I love. It's not really a first impression, but I do love this puff and I wanted to use it. Okay, so it's not exactly matching my neck. It's still a little too light. I actually like the finish it's giving. So that definitely worked as a foundation darkener. Still not exactly matching my neck, but it's okay. For concealer, I do have a new concealer and I'm so excited about this one. This is the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. It is definitely not new by any means, but it is new to me. I got it in the shade Wheat, which actually might be too dark for me. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's see if I like it. This is a lot more yellow than I was expecting. I thought I got like a neutral kind of shade, but you know, whatever. Hopefully this still looks like it's highlighting the areas I want to be highlighted and not like it's darker than my foundation. Hopefully, let's see. It's very thick and I feel like it dried down so quickly. It's definitely a lot thicker than I'm used to, but it covered like my under eye bag so well. It really did a good job of highlighting my under eye, the center of my face. It's very, very full coverage. I like it. Before I set my under eye, I'm just gonna take a little bit more of the Laguna bronzer and I'm gonna take it on the back of my hand like I did before. Just like 1 pump. And I'm gonna use my sponge. I feel like this is a true bronzer, whereas the Laguna like powder bronzer is more of a contour shade. This is very, very bronzy, like bronzy. I am not sure I like that as a bronzer. I'm only setting this side of my face because I'm gonna extend the wing down. I don't have a new powder to test out, but it's okay. I'm just gonna use my favorite powder of all time, which is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder. So I'm gonna quickly do the lower lash line on this side. I'm just gonna put purple near my lower lash line and then blend it out with the pink. Now I'm just gonna repeat the same colors that I did on the top down here, but like in a oval wing shape. Now it's time to use the Sephora Pro palette. This was recommended by Babs Beauty as well. This is such a nice palette. It has blushes, bronzers, contour shades, and highlight shades. And I think this is like a blush topper right here. And I'm gonna go in first with the contour shade, which is this one right here. I think this palette would be perfect for makeup artists, by the way. I'm gonna first see how I like it, then I probably will add one to my kit. Wow, so that blended so nicely. For blush, I wanna actually make it a subtle blush, so I'm gonna take Glambitious. I do have to say the contour shade though is really cool tone, which I know is what it's supposed to be. Oh wow, the two blend so nicely together. I do want to take a little bit of the bronzer shade. It's a little bit more warm than cool, and just kind of warm up the cheeks a little bit. And I'm gonna hold off on the highlight till after I do the butterfly that's on my face, and I'm gonna go ahead and sketch it out. Okay, so I went ahead and sketched out the butterfly in white first, then I filled in the center part with black paint, and I used this paint palette and I created the purple as well. But now I'm gonna go in the shadows. I'm gonna take the purple that I've been using and just dab it over just to set everything in place. This will start giving it a gradient effect as well. Now I'm just gonna take a lighter purple. I'm gonna use this one from the Jawbreaker palette just to continue the contouring of the butterfly, and then I'll probably go in with the light pink and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna really like talk to this, I'll just speed this through now. I'm gonna go in with the highlighter, and I'm gonna use the one that's a little bit more bam, which is this one, because I feel like this look deserves a bam highlight, right? Ooh, it definitely has a lot of glitter, which I was expecting. If you don't like highlights with glitter, I obviously don't recommend this. I do want to see how the other one is, if it has glitter or not, so I'm taking it a little bit on my brush. It has a little bit of fallout though, and I'm gonna put it on my nose. Yeah, that one has less glitter. It's super pretty though. I think this palette is great. I think it's perfect for any makeup artist that is, you know, looking for something for their kit, because it has something for everybody, and they have them in different shades as well. This is the light one. I don't think I can get away with the medium one, so that's why I got the light one, even though I am so tan, but whatever. So this is the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Drug Lord. I've heard a lot of people use this as white eyeliner because a lot of white eyeliners on the market crack like crazy, and there's just, it must be really hard to get a formula for white eyeliner that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this for the little dots that are supposed to be in the outer corners of the butterfly. Okay, so I also have this bundle from Baddie Cosmetics. This is their Falling in Love bundle. So Baddie Cosmetics is a really small like indie glitter and pigment and lashes company. I love their pigments. I have their neon stacker, but I bought this recently and I'm so excited. Look at this neon orange, like Halloween vibes right there, right? I am going to try one of their glitters. So this one is in Daylight Savings. Unfortunately, you can't get this individually. You have to get the bundle, which is kind of weird, but whatever. I'm gonna use the NYX glitter primer, and this is like the best glitter primer out there, and it's drugstore. Ooh, that's pretty. So the last thing I have is this Jeffree Star Equality like mini Velour liquid lipstick set. Wow, sorry, that was like such a mess that I just said. But basically it comes with like all of these, and I'm so excited. The reason I got these again was because people say that his liquid lipsticks are good for the face, but I am going to use the purple one on my lips. So I already know that I love his lipstick formula, so this is not really a first impression, but whatever. My lips are so dry, so don't judge me. I think I'm going to go in with the pigment. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Make it pop a little bit. Okay, so that's finally it for this video. I know that I took it like way beyond what I should have, but let's recap a little bit. So starting with the eyeshadow palette, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to create a bunch of looks with that eyeshadow palette. Like those two colors were blended like a dream. Like they were amazing. They have so much pigmentation. I'm so excited. I'm gonna create more looks, and obviously there's gonna be some dud shades in every single palette, but so far everything that I used, I loved it. The eyeliner, the more that I used, the more that I actually liked it. The applicator is a lot more interesting than I realized. It's more sturdy and stiff, so you can actually not, it doesn't go flopping everywhere like I thought it would. The foundation darkener, I think that it could go a little darker. Like honestly, I used like 4 pumps of that and 1 pump of foundation, and it still wasn't dark enough to match my neck exactly. So maybe I won't use it as a darkener. Definitely not gonna use it as a bronzer. I did not like it at all. I prefer the powder version of Laguna. So I don't know about that. The concealer, I really like the way it looks under my eyes so far, but of course they did this heavy makeup look. I'm not gonna be able to tell you exactly how I feel about it, but I will use it a few more times before this video goes up, and I will insert my thoughts in the description box. Of course, the Sephora Pro palette, oh my gosh, I'm in love. I cannot wait to use the rest of the shades. I want to use this bright pink. I just didn't want it to clash too much with the other dramatics that I did in this look, so I didn't use it today. I love the highlighter. It's super bling in your face, which I love. Honestly, I would wear that on a daily basis, but the other one looks nice too. It's the one on my nose, and it's more subtle, but it's still really blinding at the same time, if that makes sense. The primer actually looks okay with this foundation. I might test it a few more times and leave my final thoughts in the description as well. And the pigments, I'm gonna use them all, I'm sure. I'm doing 31 days of Halloween over on Instagram, so I'm sure I'm gonna need them at some point. But yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this little first impression slash really crazy creative butterfly thing that I did here. And if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me a lot when you guys do that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!